Okay, today I'm going to be doing a mini album. Okay, I've already started some of it, so I will go through what I have done. I am doing a 10-page, okay, and obviously it's going to be, like that. Okay, right. So what I did was I got a piece of. Let me have a look here. I picked the papers that I'm using is Fabulous Roses. It's double-sided, and a paper stack. So what I did was I picked out 10 double-sided papers. Obviously, I'll use this one to show you. I used and what I did was I folded it in half. Make sure you get a nice crease on this when you're doing it as well. So fold it in half. So 12 by 12 paper, fold it in half. When you open it up, turn it around so you've got the crease going lengthways. Then we're going to score it. So put it in your scoreboard the lengthways. Yeah, so I didn't do that. I don't like the Martha Stewart ones that come with this. They're not very good. They tend to rip my paper. I don't know why. So I'll just use a scorer. So put it in your scoreboard lengthways like that. And we're going to score at 3.5 and 8.5. Okay? 3.5 and 8.5. Right. Now fold it back up down the crease in the middle. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to cut. I thought it would have been easier to cut up there and cut down there, but it's not. I'll tell you an easier way, because when you come to fold it, it don't fold right. So close it back up again down the middle. Now this side, what we're going to do is I'm just going to cut a V up like that. Okay, only to that first score line. Okay, so I'm just going to take a V out from that first score line up to it. Don't go any further, okay? And do the same on the other side up to the score mark. There. Yeah, get rid of that. So when you open it up, can you see you've got your V's now? Yeah. Okay, so pick what side you want to be on the outside. It doesn't make any difference because you're going to see both sides anyway. It's just that you will see, like here, that I wanted that on the insides, you see, and then the flowery on the out. So, and the same with all the stripes on the thing. So pick what side you want, what you want on the outside and what on the inside. What we're going to do is, I'm just going to take one of these corners and I'm going to put it up to here. Now, when I've done that, I haven't, if you found that when you've done your V, that you haven't gone right up to the score mark, just snip it up to the score mark. That's all you have to do, just snip it up to the score mark. Or you can go back out again and just trim it up there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of this corner up to this first score line. So just making a triangle. Okay, it doesn't have to be right up to the score mark because you've cut it so it'll lay right. Okay, and just give that a burnish. Okay, and do the same with the other side, like so. Okay, and then turn your page around and do the other two sides. Just give the, don't go too mad, but just so it stays. Not that it makes any difference because, it's going to go in there anyway. Okay. So you end up with a piece of paper that looks like that. Pretty that. You could do a right big ball with that look, couldn't you? Okay, now what we're going to do is these score lines that you made, we're going to fold them in and burnish. Okay, so you've done your folding, right? You've done your folding. So now just put them in like so and burnish. Okay, and the same with the other side. Now, as you can see, because we cut them on a triangle, we have no bother with them curling up and over because of that, because we've cut them, you know, like into triangles, so they haven't, let's see. So, when you've done that, you end up with something like that. Okay, now just bend it over. Okay, and now you have a pocket here and a pocket here, and that's one page. Okay, like I say, I'm doing a 10, so I've done 10 of them. Okay, once you've done 10 of those, you need to punch your holes. I'm going to use my crocodile. Now, it's really easy to punch your holes. If you have the crocodile, where are we? Big hole here, are we? What I've done is I have lined the end of my little black thing here on like 7 marks in. Okay, 7 them little marks on there on your crocodile, 7 marks in. If you haven't got a crocodile, don't worry about it, you can still do it. You know, just go like, you know, make a mark a bit further in and use a pocket tool or a hole punch, whatever you have. Okay, for the crocodile users, like I say, the end of my little black thing here is on 7 notches in, and what I do is I line it up with this here, this side. Okay, so I know it's like a guard now, look. Okay, it's like a guard. So guard and punch. Okay, then turn it over. Now, if your paper is like that, obviously you haven't got a guard, so just turn it the other way, and now you have. Okay, so guard it up along with that one, and punch, and there you are. You have your holes. Now, it's entirely up to you. You can put the paper. They have like paper banders, don't they, for these? You can put these on your holes, or you can just do the eyelets. What I've done, and all I've done is I've just put it in. Use me my big crocodile, you know, and punch them in. So we are memory keepers one. It's Big Bite, I think they call it, do they? Big Bite. And I've just punched them in. Okay. Now, what I am going to do now, I'm just going to put this, because I've got this little tray here. Because what I'm going to do is, I've got some little corners, and I'm going to glue them on to my pages here. Okay, first I'm just going to do these last, oops, I've got some paper clips out as well, because I might do some a bit of paper clipping as well, you know, when I've put some things in. So I'll just do this last one, and that's all you do, is you just put it in your Big Bite, clamp it down, and there you go. Now, like I say, you don't have to do this. You can go down the route of anything, really. You could go down the route of maybe hidden binding. That would work. I just found that this was an easier way. Now, I'll just tell you this. The pattern here that I did with you, it isn't mine. I haven't invented it. I actually got it from Jennings, which is Fiona. I will pop a link below to her channel. And she actually did this pattern, and I thought that would be great, that for a mini album, you know. So that's what I did. Okay, so I've got that cleaned up, and now I've dropped the rest of them on the floor. I don't think it can make up its mind what it wants to do today. It's kind of a bit cloudy, then it goes warm, then it goes really cold, so I don't get it. Okay, so now I've done my 10. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the other side here, just to hold it down in place, because obviously I'm using these as pockets, you know, and I don't want everything flapping up all over the place. Excuse me. What else I did as well was I rounded the corners. Okay, now I did this before I did the, you know, punching the eyelets through. I did this before, but it was only them two, this one and the one inside, even though you don't see the one inside, but I just rounded it off there with my other dropping it on the floor, with my other crocodile corner rounder. Okay, so it was just the bottom here, that bottom, you know, the innards where they're going. So I just did that bottom there and that bottom there. Okay, that one goes in there and that one goes out there. But so all I did is just do the bottoms, like so. And then I put my eyelets in. You know, so round your corners. That's if you want to round them, you don't have to. But you know, if you do, round your corners first, then put your eyelets in. Okay. Okay, so my next step is to put these. I'm going to glue these here. Then I'm going to put my little corners on. Now, this is optional. You don't have to put the corners on. This is just my preference. I'm putting the corners on. Okay. So you don't have to do that, but that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I will be back when I've done that. Okay guys, see you in a minute. I will just adjust my light, you know, this little crappy light I have. Okay, what we broke? Oop, didn't broke nothing. That's fine. So, I'm just dropping everything. Hold on. You see me right, honestly. I had my door open earlier on because, there we go. You could let some lighting out there, but it started raining. Okay, so as you can see, I've put my corners on. Now, I did that with all of them, but when I come to put the rings on them, I don't know, they seem a bit, you know, stiff kind of thing. So I'm going to try and manipulate them to go in there. One of them's fine, it goes right in, but the other ones just don't want to do anything. Anyway, so instead of putting the 10 on, I've only put 5 on, and I'm going to put 5 on that and make 2. Okay. I have got some smaller ring binders. I might try putting them on actually, because I've got some big ones, but I've got some small ones as well. So that. Anyway, I'm going to put that aside for the minute, and what I'm going to do is this bit of paper that I showed you earlier on, I'm going to cut some bits out of that, and let's measure these. So I'm going to need, because it measures across, this actual album is 5, let's have a look, 5 by 6, this album. So if that's 5 by 6, I need, because of these corners as well, so I'm gonna need, let's cut this and see what we get. Find the scissors. Can't you tell I'm organised? Never organised. Never, never. Okay, so if you're not very good at cutting straight, which I'm not, you can use your trimmer, but you know, but use all your bits that you have, because you know what, I'm going to make these into tags and things, you see, so it's all good. And photo mats, plus I've got the pad anyway, I can use the pad. I should have just used my cutting for this really, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so as you can see, they're going to be too big. They would have fit in normally, but we've got the corners on. Now this is actually optional. You can just put the corners on there if you wanted to, on the back. You know, it's entirely up to you. I just wanted to put them on all four because I thought it'd look nice. So I'm going to grab my cutter. That conveniently fell on the floor, so I didn't have to reach far. And I'm just going to chop off about ½ inch off each side. And just make it square as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it until it will fit in my book. Now I'm not bothered about the holes being there. Let's cut some more of this side, because I will be I'm thinking about putting things in there. Right, that should go fit in there quite nicely now. Like so. Okay, so your papers for your insides needs to be 3 3/4 by 6. That's if you want them to pop out of the top like that. I have to tell you as well, I didn't realise until you know, I was doing it, and I thought, yes, I'll do that. Some of these tops, if you got, you like, I've like closed one, left one. Actually, they're closed. Oh, I've done them the other way. Oh, I've done it the other way. That's right. I've done it like that. I've just put them on the things wrong. But it's like there's a pocket there, pocket there. They're not very big pockets. Okay, pocket there, pocket there. Or did I leave that one? No, pocket there. So I've put pockets in the top as well. I've put them on the wrong side on the rings, haven't I? Yeah, I have. I've done them the other way around. By the way, it doesn't matter. You can always, you can have your album whatever way you want to, and you don't have to have them pockets if you don't want to. Just leave them be. If you decide that it's getting a bit bulky, then just use it that way and put some bits in your top pockets there. Like I say, they're not very big, but you can get stuff in there. It's entirely up to you, you know. Because one of them, this end's closed, you see. I didn't realise when I'd thingied, but that's how you know, that's how they was being made that way. So you flip through them like that, you know, and that's why the pockets are at the top. Okay, so either way, you know, you could have it the normal way like that if you wanted to. Okay, so did I say what you needed? I did, didn't I? Yeah, 3 3/4 by 6. Yeah. Okay, and I'm going to keep these little strips as well. Just for time being, let's put that there and get me corner rounder. Now I have a few corner rounders. I have this one, which is the We Are Memory Keepers one, corner cruncher, I think they call it, corner chomper. Okay, and I also have this little thing. This is a corner rounder. I actually got this. I think it was only £1. I got it from online there on Amazon, I think. you know, somewhere in China. But I got this first, and then I decided to get the corner chomper. This is okay for little things, you know, but I prefer the corner chomper. So it gives you just a couple of, you know, it gives you better results, I think. Now, I'm not going to go big on these corners. I'm just going to do them little, on the little side. So I'm not going to use the, oops, did we fall out there? What side is this? Okay, so I'm going to use the 1/4 of an inch side and just chomp my corners. Just, you know, for people who have the corner chomper, I'm just doing it at the 1/4 of an inch side. And of course, with them being double-sided, it's great. So what I might do now is just put this onto, I might back it onto a piece of black card. And I'm going to do, how many we got? Because there's 2 into each. So I'm going to do 10. I'm going to do 10 of these, all different. I'm not doing all the same. And then I'm going to back them on some black card. Okay, so your black card, if these are 3 3/4 by 6, you're going to want 4 by 6.5. Your border, okay. 4 by 6.5. Now, don't go too mad, otherwise they won't fit in your book. So don't go mad with the border, okay? Just, you know, thin border around. Or you could just leave them like that. Whatever you want to do. I'm just going to mount these on black, give it a bit more stability, and do 10 more of these and put them in. And then I will probably come back and we can put some embellishments on it. Alright guys, so that's the book so far. Like I say, I'm only doing it with 5 now, and then I'm going to make another one with the other 5. So you want 10 of these to go in your sides there for photo mats, or whatever. No, you don't have to have them by 6 if you didn't want to. You know, if you didn't want them sticking out like that, then just come down to maybe 5. What I would do is cut 1/2 inch off and put it in like that, and then, you know, go from there. That's how I do it personally, because you can guarantee I'll put that in my cutter and it'll be too much. I'll cut too much off and it'll end up down there. So I always do it inch by inch. I cut off inch by inch till I'm happy with what I've got. And then I will probably put some ribbon in these. I haven't made my mind up yet, but I will come back and let you know as soon as I've done the 10 for these. Alright guys, so carry on with that, and I will see you when we get back. Alright guys, see you in a minute. Teddies, I have backed all my photo mats. Now, with these I had 2 of these out there. I had the 2 holes in, so I'm going to have to put holes in them again, because I didn't put it in the back today because I'm right divvy, but that's okay. I'm just gonna, oh, when I can, should I say. There we go. So I'm just gonna put, was it the big one or the little one? It's the big one. I'm just going to go through that again, so I can get my holes. I'm going to do this with all of them. Or should I just do it with a couple? Actually, no, I'm not going to do it with all of them. I'll leave them as they are. So I'm going to just put the holes in them 2 that I'd already done. Okay, just bring our album in just to make sure they are going to fit. They should, because I've cut them to the right size. Oh, just glue that one down. I meant to do that. I put double-sided sticky on these when I was doing it, and I just noticed that I'd come off on the corner, so I'll just leave that for a minute while it dries. So, like I say, they should all fit because I've put them to size, so they should be okay. Oh, Barney, I was doing it now. Okay, if you have any little edges like that, then I do suggest that you glue them down, because when you're taking them in and out of the when you're taking them in and out, they will catch if you're not careful. So make sure that they're glued down really well. Oh, I've got two there. Oh, I'll play one in there. Put the stickers back down. Okay. There we go. Look at that. So, there's all my tags for the side. Now, like I say, you don't have to have them sticking out like that. You know, you can always cut them and have them. Actually, I might do that. I might cut mine. I was gonna leave them as big photo mats, but actually I might cut them down. I also, with the leftover paper, just did these. These was already, you know, and all I've done is just trimmed them up, done the corners, and I've distressed them with my Tim Holtz distresser. I've just gone along the edges and just distressed. I'm not really sure what I'm going to use them for yet. I was thinking about using them as little pockets. I was just going to glue down there and using them as pockets, and then just putting them in with these somewhere. You know, I've got 4 of them, so I don't know what to do with that. I think I will. I'm going to cut these down, I think, because I think they are. I think if I have them stuck out like that, then whoever purchases this album, they're going to have a bit of struggle on their hands, aren't they, with it being... I mean, you know, you can put that in your purse as is, but if they're all stuck out here, they're going to be bent and all sorts. So I will cut these down, make sure they're all the right way before I start doing that. Because I'm really good at, you know, that's right. I'm real good at doing that. You know, and then what you call it. So I'm only going to do. I'm not going to do them all at the same time, because now, bearing in mind, when you do cut these, you are going to lose the bit of border at the bottom, but I'm not really bothered about that, to be fair. Actually, I'm just going to tip that one the other way around, because I caught that one. I was real annoyed I caught it on the end, so I can, as it goes, when I cut this down. Because if you're anything like me, you're rubbish with scissors. I'm absolutely rubbish with scissors. I cannot, for the life of me, cut straight, and it's well annoying. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's better. That's better. Look, they're sitting there right nicely now, look. Oh yeah, I'm pleased with that. Okay, so that's them. Right, now these. Do want to be no, move it that way off. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put one of these on top. So I've got a rough guide to where I need to be, which would be about there. Okay. Oh, just moved them. Slit on it. Yeah, this is a bit, you know, rubbish at cutting through, you know, quite a few things. I have a guillotine. I should get that out and use it, I think. Right, but I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to throw these bits away that I've got here, because they will come in handy for other things. You know, like I've said before, when you cut things off ends and stuff like that, you can always use them on other projects. Now I might just round the corners on these and use them bookmark kind of things, you know. So There we go. Okay, so let's put these back in. I've already put that one in, haven't I? Yeah. Don't want the same one in then, do we? So, there we go. Then they fit in better than if you do it like that, I suppose, than opposed to, you know, being stuck out at the end. They won't, you know, they get bent and everything when they're, you know, in the person's bag and stuff like that. What I might do, well, I'm going to put some ends on these, just so they're easy to get out, you know, some little tag bits. Yeah, that's right. You know, so you can get them in and out okay. For your photo mats. Right, how are one missing? Have I put 2 in 1? That would be about right, wouldn't it? I'm really good at doing that as well. 2 in the same one. Right. Oh no, that's right, isn't it? Oh, flipping heck. Let's check. I put 2 in the same one. That would just beat me all over, I think. Only one there. Right. Oh, have we already got one in? No. Oh, flipping heck. That's a bit spooky, isn't it? I've lost one. Oh dear. Okay, not to worry. I'm sure I will come across it somewhere. I will have took it out to do when I haven't done it or something like that. But I will find the back one. So, there you are. There is your mini album. Now, you can leave it like that, or you can decorate it. You know, put trims on it if you wanted to. Anything you wanted to, really. You know. And obviously, you know, with your photo mats, you can put some little tags on them. You know, just like this one, I'm going to put something on it anyway. But, you know, so you can pull it out and you have no problem with it. Instead of messing about, because you will mess about with them. You'll end up having, you know, maybe breaking something if you're not careful. So I will put some tags on that. I don't know about decorating it. I might do, or I might just leave it as it is. I haven't made my mind up yet. But, you know, whatever you want to do, you can decorate it if you want to. Put whatever you like in it. Yeah, you don't even have to have these tags in if you didn't want to. But that is your basic, you know, mini album. Like I said, I've put 5 on this because the rings are a bit, I don't know what's to do with them, but the rings are a bit, you know, I'm going to try and put a bit of oily on them, like something oily. And then, you know, I'm going to make 2 5-page mini albums. I mean, that's enough. You got pockets there. And with it being in a binder, you've got room for embellishments as well. You know, it will, you know, quite give a bit because you've got it in a binder. So when if you do put embellishments on it or decorate it, then, you know, it will hold it because of the rings. So that's it really for your basic one. You know, if you have any questions, please leave a comment below and give this video a thumbs up. And please subscribe to my channel. It's up there somewhere. And I will see you all very soon. Okay, my little teddy bears, have a great what's rest of the weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.